Hello everybody, welcome to my channel 20 Years, 20 Stories. This is Kiran Mandarkar again. Thank you very much for listening to me, and this is story number 6. Coaching and mentoring are one of the widely used words these days, and I would also say that they are highly misrepresented and misguided. If you happen to go into LinkedIn, every fifth profile that you see will have mentoring and coaching as their skill, and then but they are not good at it or not strong at it, and I don't think so. They are using it and they are working on it very well. Let me narrate this story about coaching and mentoring, a very negative experience that I had, and hopefully it will help you enlighten about how not to get into coaching and mentoring. So, about 10 years into my professional journey, I was promoted to be a manager. I was trying to get in my foot into the door, understand what the roles and responsibilities are, and execute it. Along with that, my management thought that coaching and mentoring is a best way to also enable the complete team. They introduced a coach, a formal coach indeed, for the entire business unit. Let's call him Uncle Sam. So Uncle Sam came in, started having his one-on-one, started talking to all of us and asking questions and also figuring out what next to do. And in about 6 months' time, the person become the de facto person to go to for any hiring, for any promotions, for any internal job placements, anything and everything that happened from a leadership point of view, from a HR point of view. We had to get the blessings of Uncle Sam. So this continued for a while, and as normally it would happen, the conversation started getting routed towards, rather than career, growth, passion, and anything else. Uncle Sam would spend a couple of hours on a one-on-one every week and start questioning us about who went where, who were friends with whom, and then who was having tea with whom, who was going on lunches. It became very people-centric rather than giving any attention to what the intentions were and how to explore growth opportunities for each individual. So, nevertheless, the environment became very political. People started hating Uncle Sam and his philosophies that were administered within the business unit. Now, as you can imagine, I, as a manager, my job became very difficult. Rather than I had to spend a lot of time motivating my team, encouraging them to go through coaching and stuff like this. But when I went to my management requesting them to change the model, they thought rather the team and me were resisting their coaching and mentoring person and the philosophy behind it, and they did not provide much heed to it. So we went through this difficult times for almost a year and a half, until somehow down the lane we got it resolved. The resolution is not much of an intention, but the difficult times that we went through where a single person who became a de facto coach or a mentor but did not use the right tools, intention, as well as the right methodology to work with the employees became rather overhead on our business unit than actually finding the benefit of it. So I, as a manager, had a very low morale during that point of time. My employees were, going through a very tough time because of this person. We did not know whom to escalate to and how to get resolved these problems. So, in fact, to a great extent, if you ask any of my team members today, I think they have lost confidence and hope about mentoring and coaching. So, this was a very negative experience, but I have also got a very positive experience, which I will try and narrate you in the next story. So, my friends, all my recommendation is, if you happen to meet a coach or a mentor which is officially and formally getting allocated to you from within your company, please take it with a pinch of salt. Wade through the management and the political journey a little careful, and as much as possible, I would definitely suggest that you seek an external mentor outside the company, and hopefully that will bring you a lot of benefits and help and stuff like that. Thank you very much for listening to me. Take care. Bye.